Hi students, welcome to the video on financial accounting. The most important chapter is rectification of errors at your fingertips. We have already taken 3 videos on error and rectification. So error may be of 2 types. One is error of principle, another is clerical error. So one is error of principle, another is clerical error. And clerical errors are subdivided under 3 heads. One is error of omission, second one is error of commission, then third one is compensating error. So all of you know what is error of principle. Any error made by the accountant in contravention to accounting principle, not in accordance with the accounting principle. Suppose treating the capital expenditure as revenue expenditure and revenue expenditure as capital expenditure is the example of error of principle. For example, purchase of furniture on credit from Mr. X for rupees 1 lakh. Wrongly debited to purchase account. Wrongly debited to purchase account. This is error of principle. Here you see what should be the correct entry. So correct entry should be purchase of furniture. Furniture is real account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So furniture comes to the business. So furniture account should be debited. This is according to the golden rule. So according to the modern rule, increase in assets should be debited and decrease in assets should be credited. So here there is increase in the asset, that is furniture, so it should be debited. Then X is it is purchase on credit from X. X is the supplier. So X is personal account. Rule is, golden rule is, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here X is giving furniture, so to X account. So instead of debiting the furniture, the business or the accountant of the business has wrongly debited purchase account. So purchase account debited 1 lakh to X. Then we have to rectify. So before this, we will discuss rectification errors depends on at which stage it is detected. It may be detected before preparation of trial balance. Second possibility, after preparation of trial balance, but before drawing of final account or preparation of final accounts. So in these 2 cases we have already taken in the previous 3 videos. Most important is that is in advance. So it is this chapter, this is applicable for foundation course of chartered accountant after preparation of final accounts. So before preparation of trial balance and after trial balance but before preparation of final accounts, this can be rectified then and there during the accounting period. Here, this example, in case of error of principle, we have wrongly debited to purchase account. So rectification entry is, the correct account is furniture account. So we will debit furniture account. Debit furniture account. So furniture account debited 1 lakh. Wrong is purchase, so we will close by crediting to purchase account to purchase account. All of you know, along with journal, a narration is a must. Narration is a brief description about journal. here in the narration right, being furniture purchase and credit from Mr. X for rupees 1 lakh, wrongly debited to purchase account instead of furniture account, sales rectified. This is double-sided error. There may be two types of error. One is one-sided error, another is double-sided error. So error, in case of error of principle, it will affect the double side. The trial balance will tally. But clerical errors due to the mistake done by the accountant, it is error of omission. Omission means completely one transaction has not been entered in the books of original entry, that is journal. Even if it is entered in the journal, it is not taken to posted to ledger accounts. So in this case, it may be completely omission or partial omission. Completely omission. Suppose purchase of machinery for 50,000 has not been considered or taken in journal. So 50,000, if both debit side is missing and credit side is missing, so trial balance will tally. But in case of partial error, instead of debiting the furniture account for 50,000, the accountant has debited furniture for 5,000 and credited to, suppose it is from X, so credited to X also 5,000. This is double side error. That means here furniture is sorted with 45,000. X is also credit sorted with 45,000. Debit sorted, credit sorted with equal amount. So trial balance will tally. But in case of errors of commission, the trial balance will not tally. Means suppose debit side is debit amount is 50,000, credit is 5,000. Credit is 50,000, debit is 5,000. Error may be due to totaling or casting or balancing of account. The type of balancing account, if the debit total, credit total is wrongly taken, that is either undercasting or overcasting of accounts. So in that case, it is one-sided error. So in case of one-sided error, we will take one example. Total purchase book has been undercast by 10,000. All of you know there are 8 subsidiary books. First one is cash book. So cash book suppose having 3 columns. Debit column of cash shows cash deposited at the bank and the cash receipt, and debit side of bank column of cash book shows cash deposited bank or check deposited at the bank, and debit side of discount column shows discount allowed. Then the credit side of cash column of cash book shows cash payment made, or this is all the withdrawal or cash payment. All the cash payments on credit side, cash receipt on debit side, and receipt is always heavier than the exceed the credit side payment. So cash in hand always shows debit balance. But bank column in general, if it is balanced, then debit side of bank column shows cash deposited at the bank or check deposited at the bank, and credit side shows cash withdrawn from the bank or check issued to various customers. They will withdraw from your account from the bank. Then discount, credit side of discount shows discount, cash discount received. All of you know also know discount. Discount is of 2 types. One is trade discount, another is cash discount. Trade discount is directly deducted from the invoice price or mark price, so that no journal entry is essential. But in case of cash discount, journal entry is done. If it is discount allowed, it should be debited because it is nominal account. In case of nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all gains and income. So discount account should be debited where the business is allowed discount. Similarly, when business is receiving discount, it is an income, it is nominal account. The formula is or golden rule is debit all expense losses, credit all gains and income. So Where compensating error. Compensating error means one error is compensated by another error. Suppose purchase book is undercast by 10,000, simultaneously sales book is undercast by 10,000. Purchase book shows debit balance shortage with 10,000. Sales book shows credit balance shows shortage of 10,000. As a result, the trial balance will tally. Even though there is mistake, trial balance will tally. So we cannot blindly tell that when the trial balance of a business concern tallies, there is no error. There may be some error which have affected both the sides. As a result, the error could not be detected on preparation of trial balance. But in case of one side error, the trial balance will not tally. The debit balance total may more than the credit balance and vice versa the case. When the debit balance total is heavier or exceed or more than the credit balance, so we can close that or balance that by putting one suspense account. Suspense account credit balance with the difference amount. If the credit side of trial balance exceeds the debit side, so in the debit side we will put suspense account with different amount, so the balance will tally. If it is debit balance, it will suspense account will shown on the asset side. If it is credit balance, suspense account will be shown on the liability side. Already we have depth discussion regarding before preparation of trial balance, after preparation of trial balance, or before preparation of final account. But we have not considered after preparation of final account. That is next accounting period, which will focus in this video. Let us give one example. The total of purchase book has been undercast by 10,000. If this error is detected before preparation of trial balance, then we can write like this: purchase book should receive another debit of 10,000 since it was debited short previously, with the narration to undercasting of purchase book by 10,000. Or we can take the help of suspense account after trial balance, but before preparation final account, we can take the help of suspense account. That is purchase account debited to suspense account 10,000. But in case of third possibility, if it is after rectification error is detected after preparation of final account, that is the next accounting period. So the previous is already closed. We have already arrived the balance sheet, profit and loss account, everything we have arrived. And all of you know, whatever may be nominal accounts, it may be trading account related expenditure income and profit loss related expenditure income. The nominal account will close by transferring to profit and loss account. Finally, it will be transferred through, it will show either net profit or net loss. If the expenditure, there is error, shortage of expenditure, then net profit is more. When net profit is more, net capital will also be more, because net profit at the end of the year will be transferred close by adding to the capital account of the business. So, when the next year the error is detected, we cannot again debit the purchase account. Already purchase account closed and it has already been adjusted to the net profit and to the capital account. So what we will do in the next year, we will adjust it through profit and loss adjustment account. So in this case, we will write profit and loss adjustment account debited to suspense account. Let us have a discussion on it. So after trial balance but before final account, this method of correction error indicated so far is appropriate when the error has been located before the end of the accounting period. After the correction, the trial balance will agree. Suppose it is before preparation of final account, then we will rectify it. As a result, the trial balance will tally and balance will also balance sheet, that means profit and loss account will also show the true and fair view of profit and loss of the business, and balance sheet will also reflect the true financial position of the concern. Sometimes the trial balance is artificially made to agree in spite of errors by opening one suspense account and putting the difference in the trial balance to the accounts. So suspense account will debited the total credit column of trial balance exceed the total debit column of trial balance. That means when we are preparing the trial balance, there are two ways of preparing the trial balance. Either in each account we will total the debit and total the credit put in the trial balance. That means suppose X account debit total is 1 lakh, credit total is 80,000. So we will put like this. We will prepare a trial balance and write the head X account, the debit balance, debit side we will put 1 lakh, credit side we will put 80,000. If the business is following the balancing method, then debit side is 1 lakh, credit side is 80,000. So it is debit balance. On the credit side write by balance carried down. That means X account will show debit balance to the extent of only 20,000 that will put in trial balance. Like this, different account will be taken into account. So correction in the next account period, rectification error discussed so far assumes that it was carried out before the books were closed for the concerned year. However, sometime the rectification is carried out in the next year, carrying forward the balance in the suspense account or even transferring it to the capital account. Suppose the purchase book was cast short by 10,000 in March 2023. A suspense account was opened with the difference in the trial balance. If the error is rectified next year, entry pass it to debit the purchase account. Suppose we will debit the purchase account and credit suspense account. It will mean that the purchase account for the year 2023-24 will be 10,000 more than the amount related to year 2023 and 24. Suppose we have already prepared the purchase account for 2022-23. Now the error is detected in the year 2023-24. If we debit the purchase account in the year 2023-24 current year, then current year profit will be less. That means it will not reflect the true profit and loss of the business. Though profit for the year will be less than the actual of that year, thus correction of error in this manner will falsify the profit and loss account. To avoid this, correction of all amounts concerning nominal account, all amounts related to nominal account, that is expenses, income. All of you know, in case of nominal account, all expenses and income will close by transferring to profit and loss account and ultimately transfer to capital account or added or less with the capital account. But personal real account will be balance. It will show either asset or liability. To avoid this, correction of all amount concerning nominal account, that is expense income, should be through a special style account. We can write prior period items. Either we write prior period item. From the name one can know it does not, the expense income does not belong to this expense income, then asset liability does not belong to this year. That is known as prior period items or profit and loss adjustment account or profit and loss adjustment account. Prior period items or profit and loss adjustment account. So, however, this prior period item should be charged after deriving net profit of the current year. So it should be recorded separately after preparation of net profit of the current year. So prior period items are material income or expenses which arise in the current period as a result of errors or omissions in the preparation of the finance statement of previous year, one or more period. So prior period item should be separately disclosed in the current statement of profit and loss together with the nature and amount in a manner that the impact, that is current profit and loss, can be perceived. So illustration. we will give some illustration or examples. Mr. Gupta is unable to agree the trial balance of last year. Wrote of the difference to profit and loss account of that year. Next year, it appointed a chartered accountant who examined the old books and found the following mistakes. So, errors detected in the next year. Errors detected in the next year. So what are those errors? Purchase of scooter was debited to conveyance account. Purchase of scooter debited to conveyance account. The amount was rupees 50,000 and depreciation was 10%, that is 5,000. So what is wrongly done? Wrong entry is they are debited to conveyance account with 50,000. But what should be the correct entry? It should be scooter account. Scooter, so we can write for scooter, we can write motor vehicle account. So write, this is correct entry, motor vehicle account. It should be correctly debited with not 50,000, 50,000 less depreciation 5,000, it should be 45,000. Then to suppose it is cash or it is on credit, that is supplier, whatever that may. But what is done? It is debited to conveyance account. Wrong entry. Conveyance account. That is, it is 50,000 to cash or supplier. But in the previous year, at the beginning, at the time of purchase, it should be 50,000. But we are doing in the, it should be 50,000. But depreciation is 5,000 charged in the first year. So in rectification entry, we will do motor vehicle debited. Motor vehicle account debited with 45,000. That is book value. Original cost 50,000, late depreciation 5,000, 45,000. To conveyance will not take any revenue, expenses and income. It should be already it is done. It has been closed by transferring to capital account. So in this year, we write to profit and loss adjustment account. To profit and loss adjustment account. So narration will write, this we are writing in the, that is the next year we are detecting the error. So we are debiting in the next year, we debit motor vehicle account 45,000, that means 50,000 late depreciation 5,000, 48,000 to profit and loss adjustment account. Then second, purchase account was overcast by 10,000. Overcast. When purchase account was overcast means it is excess debited with 10,000. So we will credit purchase. So debit is profit and loss adjustment account. Profit and loss adjustment account debited. That is 10,000 to purchase account. Being overcasting of purchase in the previous year, rectified in the next here. Then third is credit purchase of goods from Mr. X for 20,000 enter as sales. So purchase of goods from X. What should be the entry? Purchase account debited to X. Purchase account debited 20,000 to X. What it is done? So it is entered in sales book. So the journal is X account debited 20,000 to sales. So actually what should be correct entry? It should be purchase account. This is suppose it was rectification done in the previous year before preparation of the final account. We could debit purchase account with 20,000, sales account with 20,000 and credit X for double the amount. X should be credited with 20,000, wrongly debited by 20,000, so X should be credited by 40,000. Instead of purchase sales, we will debit profit and loss adjustment account 40,000 to X. So this is the third entry. Profit and loss adjustment account debited 20,000 to X. This is third. A receipt of cash from Mr. Y was posted to the account of Z. So we are receiving cash from Y. What should be the wrong entry? Cash account debited to Y. What is the wrong entry? Cash to Z. So now we will debit Z's account. Wrongly it is debited. So Z's account debited 10,000 to Y's account. This is the fourth rectification entry. This is the fourth rectification entry. Then a receipt of cash from P was posted to debit of his account. So at the time of receiving cash from P, so correct entry should be cash account debited, that is 15,000 to P. It should be the correct entry, P's account. Then what is wrongly done? It was posted to the debit of his account P. So cash is debited, P is debited. This is on previous year. Cash debited 15,000, P debited, P account debited 15,000. So nothing is the credit. So what we have to do? We have to credit P with double the amount, and cash is correctly done. So this is nothing, but we will take the help of, that is the here what should be the rectification entry. So cash is correctly credited, it is credited. P should be credited, P is debited. So P will credit with double the amount. We will take the help of profit suspense account. So suspense account debited, because it is one-side error. In case of one-side error, we have already passed through suspense account. So suspense account already told, if it is debit balance, it was taken as asset. If it is credit balance, it was taken as a liability. Now we will debit suspense account for, that is 30,000 double the amount to P's account. 30,000. Then rupees 5,000 due by Mr. Q was omitted taken in balance sheet. Due by Q. So Q is our sundry debtor, that is trade receivable account debited. So debit trade receivables account. We have not done it. That is 5000 to Q. We have not done. So it is one-side error. So trade receivable debited 5000. So when in case of one-side error, we have taken the help of suspense account. So we have done trade receivable account. This is the rectification entry. Trade account debited to suspense account 5000. Then sale of goods to Mr. X for 20,000 was omitted to recorded. Sale of goods to X. X account debited to sales. So rectification entry X to sales. So now this year it is rectified. It is detected next year. So we will not take the help of sales. Sales already closed. So we will take the help of profit and loss adjustment account. So profit loss adjustment account. X account debited to profit and loss adjustment account. So write X account debited to profit and loss adjustment account. So amount is 20,000. Then amount of 2395. 2395 amount of 2395 for purchase was wrongly posted as 2593. So when at purchasing, journal reads purchase account debited. Suppose it is for cash, we'll write to cash, otherwise on credit to supplier. So purchase account debited 2395. Suppose it is on credit basis we have done. This is the correct entry to supplier's account. 2395. What the business or accountant has done, this is correct entry. Wrongly what it is done, purchase account is debited with 2593. Purchase account debited with 2593. So 2593 to supplier's account. Suppose this is one-sided error. So supplier account is correctly done. Nothing is told about supplier name. So it is correctly done. To supplier's account. Suppose it is 2395. Wrongly only it is entered in the purchase book. Instead of 2395, it is posted at 2593. So purchase book is overcast with 198 rupees. When purchase is overcast, we will credit the purchase account. So debit, we will credit the purchase account. So actual amount is purchase account debited to suspense. Here we will not take the help of purchase, we will take the help of profit and loss adjustment account. So purchase book overcast means purchase account credited, suspense debited. So we will write suspense account debited. That is 198 to profit and loss adjustment account. 198. So this we will do on preparation of one profit and loss adjustment account. Now we will prepare one profit loss adjustment account. So where we have done motor vehicle to profit and loss adjustment account. So profit and loss adjusted by motor vehicle 45,000. Then profit loss to X 20,000 to X account 20,000. Then Z account debited to X, nothing to be done with profit and loss adjustment account. Then here it is suspend to be nothing, trade reserve. Then X to profit loss. So profit loss credited by X account. X account. The amount is 20,000. Another 10,000 that we have done. Here this we have done mistake, because if it is in the current year, that is after that rectification error in the next year, because we cannot debit to purchase. So profit and loss account you cannot credit to debit, it will take the help of suspense account. So profit loss account debited to suspense account in case of this 10,000. Here in case of 10,000, what is the question? Purchase account was overcast by 10,000. When purchase account overcast by 10,000, purchase account should be credited. So instead of crediting the purchase account, when purchase is overcast, the correct entry is purchase account was overcast by 10,000. When purchase account was overcast by 10,000, we have done suspense account debited to yes. So correct entry is suspense account debited to purchase. This is this 10,000. So journal entry is suspense account debited to purchase. So suspense account debited to purchase means we will do suspense account debited 10,000 to second current rectification, profit and loss adjustment account 10,000. So suspense to profit loss by suspense account 10,000. So another is 198, suspend to profit loss. So profit loss adjustment account credited by suspense account. This is 198. So credit total is 75,198. So debit total is to X account only 20,000. So difference is already adjusted or shown in Gupta's capital account. So we'll write to Gupta's capital account. That means Gupta capital account again will be increased to the extent of error of previous year. Gupta's capital account. So this is the 55 was sorry. This is total 75. Here it is X account was 40,000. X account was 40,000. Profit loss, it is third entry. What was the third entry? Okay. A credit purchase the goods from X for 20,000 entered as sales. Okay. It is double the amount. That is 40,000. So it is to X account 40,000. Then the difference is 35,198. So we will close now the suspense account, because whatever the mistake 35,198 was the shortage on credits. That means it is adjusted through capital account. So capital was that is suspense. Capital now suspense will be capital account. Gupta's capital credited means it was less previous year. So we will prepare one suspense account. So suspense account should be closed because any whatever error it is detected in next year, so there will be nothing like suspense account. So suspense account will be closed. What is the journal entry first? So suspense by trade receivable because the error was trade receivable to suspense. So write by trade receivables. That is 5,000. Then to profit and loss adjustment account. Profit loss adjustment account. It is 10,000. To piece account, that is 30,000. To suspend to, that is 198. Suspend to profit loss adjustment account 198. To profit and loss adjustment account 198. Then to this profit and loss adjustment account will be transferred to suspense account because we are in the liability side we have taken suspense, so to suspense hyphen Gupta's capital account. So we will credit right here by Gupta's capital account. Gupta's capital account. You see, now we have credited the Gupta's account. So now we will debit the Gupta's account and credit to our suspense account. So this is 30,198. So both the side tallied, that is 40,198. Both the side tallied. This is all about the rectification error in the next accounting year. So this also we can discuss. Another example we can discuss. Because this is the fourth video, we don't want to linger in this chapter. In the next video we will discuss other chapters, that's why in this video we want to put it. And any difficulty the students can write in the comment box. The following errors affecting the account for the year 2023 are detected in the books of Jain and Brother, New Delhi in the next year, and the difference was put in suspense account. First, sale of old furniture 15,000 treated as sale of goods. Sale of old furniture for rupees 15,000 treated as sale of goods. Sale of goods. So what is the correct entry? While selling the old furniture, suppose it is sold on credit basis to customer or debtor, we can write debtors account debit. If it is cash, we write cash, otherwise debtors account debited, or trade receivable account debited 15,000 to old furniture or furniture account. That we can write. But what is wrongly done? Wrongly, it is treated as sale. So wrong entry is debtors account debited 15,000 to sales account 15,000. So what is the rectification entry? Furniture is to be credited, but wrongly sale is credited. So we will debit sales account, credit furniture account. This is the correct rectification entry if error is detected in the same year before preparation of final account. So sales account debited to furniture account. But here the error is detected next year. So any revenue item, that is income and expenses, is not available here because already nominal account closed in the previous year, transferred to profit loss, ultimately to capital account of party. So it is, instead of sales account debit, we will write profit and loss adjustment account. That we write. Profit loss adjustment account debited 15,000 to furniture account. Second, receipt of 5,000 from Ram Mohan credited to Sam Sundar. Nothing. Cash to Ram Mohan, but it is done cash to Sam Sundar. So Sam Sundar is wrongly credited or debited, and Ram Mohan should be correctly credited. So Sam Sundar account debited to Ram Mohan. Over. Goods of 10,000 brought from Mohan Narayan have remained unrecorded so far. Record, nothing is recorded. Goods purchased from Mohan Narayan. Goods purchased from Mohan Narayan, not recorded. So what will do? While purchase, we will write purchase account debited to Mohan Narayan. But this is the rectification entry. Purchase account debited to Mohan Narayan, because this is correct entry and wrong entry is nil. So rectification entry same. Purchase account debited to Mohan Narayan. This should be done if the error is detected in the same year. But error is detected in next year. So instead of debiting purchase account, we will debit profit and loss adjustment account. We will debit profit and loss adjustment account debited to Mohan Narayan. A return of 12,000 from Mukesh posted to debit. So a return of 12,000 Mukesh. When Mukesh is returning, that means it is our sales return. So sales return to Mukesh. But this is return of goods from Mukesh. So it is known as sales return or return inward. We are selling goods to Mukesh. Now he is returning due to some specification. So sales return or return inward debited to Mukesh 12,000. So it is posted to debit of Mukesh. So it is 12,000. What is wrongly done? Sales return is debited, Mukesh is debited, posted to debit account. So Mukesh is wrongly debited. Mukesh should be credited now with double the amount, and will take the help of here. What should be the correct entry? This is correct entry, and wrong entry is sales return debited 12,000. Mukesh debited 12,000. It is done. Nothing is the credit. So sales return is correctly debited over. Then Mukesh should be credited. Mukesh is wrongly debited. It should be credited. So Mukesh will be credited to 24,000, and rectification is suspense. It is one side error. So suspense account debited 24,000 to Mukesh account. B. Return of goods from Mukesh wrongly debited to account is since rectified with the help of suspense account. A return of 9,000 to Sam Sundar posted as 900 in his account. We are returning to Sam Sundar, that is purchase return. So journal entry Sam Sundar debited. Amount is 90,000 to purchase return. This is the correct journal entry. To purchase return or return outward. But what is done? Posted as, instead of 90,000, his Sam Sundar account is debited with 9,000. So we will debit Sam Sundar with difference amount. This is the rectifying entry. So Sam Sundar account debited with 81,000 and this is one side error, so we will credit to suspense account. To suspense account 81,000. Rent of proprietor's residence 6,000 debited to rent account. When any expenditure is done for the benefit of the proprietor, so that will be debited to his drawing account. When proprietor is investing capital in business, we are crediting capital account. When the proprietor is buying either cash or goods, we always debit to drawing account. So what is the correct entry? Drawing account debited 6,000 to, suppose payment is in terms of cash, to cash account. This is the correct entry. But what is the wrong entry? Wrong entry is rent account is wrongly debited. So rent account debited 6,000 to cash. So what should be done now? If it is detected in the same year, the rectification entry would be drawing to be debited. So we will debit the correct, that is drawing account. Drawing account debited 6,000. Rent is wrongly debited, so we will credit rent to close the rent. Rent is wrongly debited and we will credit rent. If it is in the same year, that means the error is detected before preparation of final account, then we can write to rent. But here error is detected after preparation of final account. So whatever the nominal heads, that is expense income, it should be through profit and loss adjustment account. So drawing account debited to profit and loss adjustment account. Adjustment account. Remember, the error rectification is very important for chartered accountant having foundation course. Then a payment of 215 to Muhammad Sadiq posted to his credit. So we are paying to Muhammad Sadiq. So correct entry is Muhammad Sadiq account debited. Muhammad Sadiq debited. Amount is 215. Suppose we are paying cash to cash. The business is paying cash to Muhammad. But what is done? Muhammad Sadiq posted to his credit account. So nothing is debited. To cash, it is correctly credited, 215. And to Muhammad Sadiq is wrongly credited with different amount. That is Muhammad Sadiq. Amount is 125. So Muhammad Sadiq, in the rectification entry, what we will do? We will debit Muhammad Sadiq with 215 plus 125, which is wrongly credited. So we will debit Muhammad Sadiq with account debited 215 plus 125, that is 340. So this is one side error. We will take the help of suspense account to suspense account. This is the rectification entry. Sales book added 9,000 short. Sales book added 9,000 short. All of you know sales book is credit balance. It is short means we have to credit another 9,000 to sales account. But here when error is detected in the next year, we cannot credit to sales account. Whatever we do, it will be through profit and loss adjustment account. So suspense account debit, if it is on previous year, the rectification entry should be suspense account debited to sales. But error is detected in the next year, so instead of sale, we write to profit and loss adjustment account. Profit and loss. So any error related to nominal accounts, that is, it may be expenses or income. If it is error is detected in the same year, same accounting year, then it will be debited or credited to respective expense income account. As the error is detected in next year, instead of those nominal account heads, we will debit or credit profit and loss adjustment account. the total of bills receivable book 15,000 left unposted. When bills receivable book 15,000, so we are writing the entries in the bills receivable. So bills receivable account debited to sundry debtor, or trade receivable, whatever that means, to Mr. bills receivable account debited to sundry debtors account. It is 15,000. It is unposted. That means bills receivable is entered. The debit is done, but credit is not done. So what we will do? We will debit suspense account. So suspense account debited 15,000 to sundry debtor. Being bills receivable for 15,000 not posted or left unposted to sundry debtor account since rectified. So we will debit suspense, credit sundry debtor. Repair for 5,000 made for purchase of new machinery wrongly debited to repair. So when we are purchasing the machinery, we should write machinery account debited, that is 5,000. Suppose we are paying cash to cash, but here what is done? It is debited to repair account. So the wrong entry was repair account debited 5,000, but correctly credited to cash. Cash is correctly credited to cash is done. So what we will do? Repair is wrongly debited, we will credit it, and machinery should be debited. So rectification entry is machinery account debited. If it is depreciation, we have to debit the minus the depreciation if it is detected in the next year. If it is the current year, we write machinery account debited with 5,000. Repair is wrongly debited, so we will credit the repair account so that it will tally. If the error is detected in the next year, then instead of crediting to repair account, we will credit to profit and loss adjustment account. If depreciation is there, we have to arrive the machinery with the book value, that is original cost minus depreciation. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share this video to your friends so that everybody will be benefited. If you have not so far subscribed, you subscribe, and if you like it, then like the video.